himself, DominAYTON, got traded to the Blazers. Obviously, there's been rumors these past couple of years of his relationship with Monty as well too, and then wanting to get paid, wanting to be more involved in the offense as well too. Well, today is his lucky day. He got traded to the Blazers, and then last year, Ayton came off of relatively great year considering the option that he was in that offense. 18 points per game, 10 rebounds, 59% from the field, 76% from the free throw line, and he's going to be earning $30 million this year. So right now, looks like Cronin did well. Like I said earlier, the current construction of that roster for the time being, we don't know where these two are going to end up at right now, but they got Robert Williams, Malcolm Brogdon, obviously, their first-round pick is Scoot Henderson. They got Anthony Simons, Jeremy Grant, Kevin Knox II, Chris Murray, Matisse Thybulle, Shaedon Sharpe, Justice Winslow, and like I said, 5 future first-round picks. What are your thoughts?
Keegan Murray's brother, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Yep, and he's solid, too. I saw him in Summer League when I was in Vegas. But what are your thoughts on Ayton to the Blazers, man, and the Blazers in general?
Kind of like we was talking about a little bit before. I think the Blazers did a really good job in navigating through this whole situation and holding out until they were able to find the best deals for everything. I know they already came out and said that they are going to be trading Malcolm Brogdon.
Okay, so
they
that's
don't want to add any more. They don't want any guards to take away.
Too guard heavy, yeah.
Yeah, from Scoot and Anthony and Shaedon. So we know he's gonna be gone. But otherwise, I think, and we did discuss this a little bit. Robert Williams and DeAndre Ayton to me are not too, unless DA about to come out and start shooting threes all of a sudden. They don't really need to share the court.
He got that little pick and pop.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that they are going to move Robert Williams because I feel like they're both starting centers. Mm-hmm. And so I would just kind of hate for him to have to be relegated to small role.
It's crazy because earlier you said, obviously, he's been injured these past couple of years and plays, restricted minutes. So, I mean, it could potentially work if DeAndre's playing, 30, 35, and then he gets that 15, 20, maybe. I don't know.
But I feel like that's, if, say, right now, he's going to be coming into the season healthy. He's not going to, it's understandable when you're coming off the injury, but I just feel like he's not going to want to be playing just 15 minutes because he knows he can. I was the starting center on a Western Conference Finals team. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, we'll see. But I like their team is young. They, I feel like, have a direction in their rebuild already, mm-hmm. which is very nice considering a lot of teams go into rebuilds and it kind of just feels aimless. Mm-hmm. So, of course, we have to see if these guys are going to pan out. But I think Shaedon already looked nice. Anthony can at least get you buckets. Mm-hmm. We already know DeAndre Ayton at least is going to give you 18 and 10.
At minimum, yeah.
Exactly. So
you think his productivity is going to go up this year? Because I think it's going to go up this year, but by year 2, Scoot, I think Scoot's going to kind of just take over. Especially getting paid $30 a year.
It'll be interesting because if his points do go up, his field goal percentage, I feel like, is going to come down a lot. Mm-hmm. Because since Chris Paul got there, he was never really having to work for his shot.
That's true.
He was pretty much just getting pick and rolls
mm-hmm.
with one of the best point guards of all time.
Yeah.
So I think that will be interesting. If he does have an expanded game, we'll finally get to see more of it. I'm not saying that he doesn't, but I feel like in the system they had, it was never really put on display. So, I mean, the biggest thing about him is he's young. I feel like he still can potentially get better. A lot of times as well with these young players, if, you're not liking where you're at and you actually finally get to a new environment where it's better for everybody, sometimes that can bring out better play as well. But, yeah, like you're saying, I don't really expect him to be the star of this team. Mm-hmm. I think that's going to be – to me, I think it's going to end up being their backcourt of Shaedon and Scoot. Yeah. And I think Anthony is going to be a really high-level, Jordan Clarkson type six-man.
Interesting. Okay. That's interesting. And Chauncey Billups is there, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure he already has the respect from him. I think he's going to get the best out of not only, the young players he has, but definitely out of Ayton as well, too.
Yeah, and they did. I heard this as well. They're looking to trade Jeremy Grant, but they can't do it until halfway through the season.
Yeah, because he got that deal, right?
Yeah.
Damn. Yeah, I mean on paper they look good, but yeah, if you said Malcolm going, Robert Williams probably going to go. They're just gonna be OKC at that point, just flipping them. So
Yeah, I mean I think that's going to be even better. Like they'll probably get another young player that gives you more. Jeremy Grant doesn't need to be getting minutes on this team because they're not trying to be good, you know. So